Okay, ready. Teacher, I don't know if you are talking, but you're mute.
Sorry, yes, I was talking. I was just saying that now it's recording, so you can start.
Okay. Okay, guys. I have issues with my internet, so I turn off my camera. But we're going to talk you about job and work. We are Laura, Jainer, and me. And the first question is, who works here? Are you working in something right now?
Well, I do.
Me too.
Me too.
Okay. And do you love your job, teacher?
Yes, yes, I really like my job. This actually, it's funny because this is the first time in my life when everything that I do is surrounded by teaching. It used to be just one small portion of my day, but now it's everything. Like I work in a high school, I work here, and I also have the master's, which is for teaching. So everything that I'm doing right now is pretty much related to teaching. It's the first time ever, and I love it.
Great. And is anybody who loves his or her work here?
Yes, me. Really love cooking.
Tell us a little bit about that, Alan, please.
Cooking, bro.
Excuse me?
Cooking.
I didn't hear you.
Well, bro.
Cooking.
Yes, cooking.
Okay. And what time? How much time are you working in that?
Well, I began to cooking around 4 years, I think it. But in the beginning, I wasn't a cook. I only give help for the very high level cooks. But now, well, I cook with others, and well, I am really good, and well, was really hard to come to this level, but well, I don't know if you know, but cooking can be really hard because every day you are running for everywhere there, and comes and give a lot of dishes for your customers, and well, it's really crazy when you have a lot of people in the restaurant, but well, I learned to love my job.
Great, Alan. And where do you work? We need to go.
Well, its name is Adventure World.
Adventure?
World. Mundo Aventura.
Okay. Does it have social network?
Yes, bro.
Can you send us
Yes.
the chat? Okay. We're going to follow it.
Let me some moment, bro.
Okay.
And
well,
maybe other can start to talk about it. Yep.
Go ahead, Monte, please.
Hello, thank you. I love my work. I am a Spanish teacher, and I love the language. and I love the Spanish, and I love the Jones, but a little. I I learned I learned to love him. In this moment is very heavy work with him, but not because the pandemic, he no, they are what do you say, distraídos, distracted, and very slowly. But I love my work. In this moment is heavy, but never mind. I work in the high school in Cartago.
Okay.
And I have 12 years work with youngs.
Okay, great. Thank you, Monse. Let's go, Daniela, please.
Hi, I work in logistics or international trade. It's my first job, but I like my job. Yes, is this job is very challenging in a time in the new learns. I need to have a good memory and be very detailed and see everything in my job.
Okay. Thank you, Daniela. And guys, we're going to talk about 3 subtopics. And the first is going to be talking Heiner. So Heiner, the show is all of you.
Okay, continue, Andrea, the answer, the Ivan.
Hi, I don't know if it account has work, but I am actually doing internship. Is very long time I want internship because the career is very complicated. It's very too much drugs, medicines, designs. How you say enfermedades, diseases?
Disease.
Disease.
Or you can say
Disease.
diseases. Or you can say or illnesses.
Okay. It's very complicated but it's very the long times universe. I want practice very practice very different people, very different drugs, very different diseases, diseases
Diseases.
is love practice for me. I don't know.
Good, good. I really like. And Anna?
Hi.
Hi.
I am I study account and I have my ¿cómo sería título?
Degree.
I don't know. Sorry?
Degree.
Degree.
Yes, degree.
Okay, thank you. I have my degree about accounting. Accounted. Teacher?
Accounting. Contabilidad.
Accounting. Sí.
Yeah, accounting.
Okay. I work the first 15 days the month. I am accounting, and the other days I am a little cold girl. I work in a farm with my family. It's new for me because I have maybe 2 or 3 months in this work and work with my family. It's very different for me, but it's new and I love
Oh, I understand. In my case, I working with my brothers, so it's a little bit complicated to work with him. So it is a family, and uh, you know, and on the other hand, I am studying commerce administration, so it is the same with my work, and that's it. And well, Ivan, can you put down the slides?
Is this?
By the next or the
thing?
next slides. Oh, no, back. Anterior.
Let me.
Yeah. Okay, different jobs. Who can tell me what is your dream job? Someone? Maripaz.
Me, Jainer. Well, my dream job is software engineer, right, teacher?
Software engineer.
Yes.
Yes, but it's pronounced engineer.
Engineer. Okay. Engineer, software engineer.
Oh, can you describe the job?
Okay. The engineer software are he see the problems we can how can I say resolver?
Resolve.
Resolve.
Resolves or solves?
Resolve the empresa. How can I say empresa?
Company?
The company who tells the problem with the other, well, with the technology in this case, right? Like well, for example, like well, maybe Google. The Google is a company so big,
A big
right?
company.
A big company. And and there are different groups. And for example, one group is in care for the logic or the program, and others another sorry.
The people work in different areas.
Yes.
Works.
Works. And that's it. Sorry.
Thank you for your participation. And Monse?
My job,
Dream job?
dream job, thank you, was actress. I love it. No, I love it. I was actress, but I practice, but no professionality. I love this display in the theater.
Peter.
Mhm. The literature. I love. I I am very dramatic.
Is your area, your favorite area, dramatic areas? Thank you,
Yes.
Monse. Anna,
My dream jobs, yes.
dream job, yeah.
Okay, a veterinary because
Great.
I love the animals, and my family have a farm, and the moment I think it's very important with my family. And
Oh, in my in my case, I can watch watch the blow. I can't. So it's it's very complicated for me.
okay.
Andrea,
I believe that my career is my dream because it's very, I should be a study all people. I I it's the career very complicated, but there are many uh, drugs, but it's many areas for all people. For example, I pharmacy veterinary is very beautiful. Pharmacy economic, how you say economia? Teacher.
What do you want to say? Because depending on what you want to say, it might be different.
Farmacia, farmacoeconomía.
Farmaconomía.
Uh-huh.
What
But
is the term?
it's an area that
Okay. Now I see your point.
the pharmacy is the very different area. For example, pharmacy veterinary. For
I didn't know.
me, I choose the old people is study pharmacy. But for example, ya ahí mencionaba las áreas, y quería decir área, farmaconomía o así. But I don't know. I don't know. I job is ring.
Sorry again.
How you say farmaconomía? Si no me dijo.
I have no idea. Honestly
Okay.
speaking, I had never even heard the term, never in my entire life. If I have to guess, I would be probably like pharma economy, but I'm inventing with all my heart. And truth be told, I'm inventing 100%. Because I didn't even know there were different areas to pharmacy. I just knew pharmacy, and that was it. So this is new to me.
I don't know. It's very complicated because, for example, is the pharmacy comunitaria?
Community?
Or the company for cook very different drugs. I don't know, speak preparación o elaboración, but it's very I don't know. I don't the people I don't know very different areas is very beautiful, is very interesting. I I job is my dream.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, class.
Hi, Oscar.
Hi, good evening.
Well, Alan, what is your dream job?
Well, bro, I think I actually feel that my dream job is be a personal trainer because since I have memory, I really love to do sports and things like that. And I really think if I be a personal training, I never going to work. Well, it's a thing that I really love, and maybe in the future have my own gym. Um, I don't know. I think yeah, personal trainer can be my perfect job, and and I love then I'm going to work every day.
Oh, it's really cool. um,
Thank you.
and that, okay. Daniela, what is your dream job?
Okay, my dream job is in a company where I can to to go in international fairs. This year is correct ferias.
Sorry again?
Is correct the word fairs for ferias.
Para what?
Ferias. Ferias internacionales.
Ah, yes, I was hearing ferias, and I was like, what are ferias? Yes, fairs, it's perfect. Yes, fairs is perfectly fine.
Okay, thank you. It's my dream when I studied my career, always in my dream. I was in a company for practice in the company, and my how can you say jefe?
Boss.
My sorry, sorry. My boss, she go to international fairs in Dubai. It's my dream job.
Oh, it's a really cool. So
Yes.
my dream job is works with a big company. For example, I really like to work with DHL in the future. Is my goal. Well, is my goal. I think. And well, the next question is, who can tell me 3 jobs? Who can mention 3 jobs? It's really easy.
Journalist,
Yeah.
Teacher, um,
It's easy.
well, I never call say this word photographer.
Graphic or photographer.
Okay.
Who else? Daniela, are you?
Whatever job.
Yeah. You could tell me the name.
Fireman, police, nurse. Yeah.
Yeah. Anna.
I don't know is correct, but mechanic is correct, teacher. Okay. cowboy. And other,
Look at the picture in the presentation.
okay, doctor. Is correct or no? Yeah.
What? I can hear you.
Which one? I couldn't hear you either.
And another people on who else? Who else?
Goldener.
What?
I think it's Goldener, no? Constructor. No.
No, it's usually, huh?
But it's the correct word issue.
Carpenter.
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 And well, okay, Ivan, the next slides. Who knows what is skills?
Abilities.
Yeah. And you know what is hard skills and soft skills?
Well, and what hard skill is? Speak English. Speak English is a skill. Well, a skill for me, it's a skill.
Yeah. What in what category? Soft and hard skills.
And maybe can be hard. Well, but
Excuse me, what it means, skills?
Okay, again.
Excuse me, what it means, skills?
Abilities.
Abilities. Yeah, the definition is in the next slides. Ivan, can you next okay, the soft skills are the characteristic traits and interpersonal skills that characterize a person's relationship with other people. And hard skills are a learning ability acquired and enhanced through a practice, repetition, and education. Okay, in the next slides, I have a different examples. For example, in soft skills, soft skills are a collaboration, good communication, and leadership, empathy, and time management.
Aaron, what is the meaning of learnership?
Leadership in Spanish is a leader.
Ah, okay.
It's a little bit different. Leadership is liderazgo. Without the ship, just leader is
leader.
Mhm.
Well, okay, and in the next slides is hard skills are ability and you learn in the university. For example, computer programming, technical writing, physiological counseling, teaching, and having machine operating. And well, the next slide is what skill do you think you have? Someone? For example, I think I have different skills. I have a good communication, almost learn other language, whatever language. Yeah, I really, I really like to work with others. I don't know.
I think I have empathy. I have a work team, and I have collaboration. I think I a good partner for make jobs, different jobs.
Great. Was Anna, are you hands?
I think I am persistent and I am very friendly with the clients. This is very important.
Thank you. Yeah. Monse?
I think what my skills is speak in Spanish and
Me
read.
too.
And I empathy and very empathy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And what the next presentation is, oh, I left.
Excuse me. I made a mistake. Okay.
Okay.
Hi guys, I don't know if you listen me, but here in Aguasarcas it's raining a lot. I don't know if do you hear the rain or do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
We don't
perfect.
hear the rain.
I hear you, but not the rain.
Okay.
You're
Well,
lying.
I try to speak hard, good. Yeah.
Loud.
Loud.
Yes. Hard is
Okay.
more like when it's like a wall or something, like it's hard. But if it's like when it comes to voice, loud.
Loud. Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
I'm going to talk about some different topic, but is relacionado, how is it relacionado?
Related.
Related with work, but in this case is about rare, curious, or well-paid jobs. Here in I think in all the world there is a lot of well-paid and strange works. Number one, for example, is a bed taster, or I don't found that colchones teacher how to say colchón.
Mattress.
Mattress. Okay, someone of you can tell me something, or what do you think about that job? Is that really a job, or what do you think that you can work in this work? Someone of you can tell me something about that?
I would love to work doing that. I mean,
Me
can you
too.
imagine? I mean, like, it would be like sleeping and just testing mattresses, like to see if they're comfy. It sounds like something I wanna go for.
Yeah, someone or a lot of hotels and some companies of mattress pay a lot of money to taste that that part, but you don't only have to sleep. For example, you have to make a list for the quality, the comfort. You have to bring some of ideas about how was the mattress. You can pass, Ivan, the presentation. Another strange work is toilet paper taster. So one of
I really
you
can't believe it. Really, people can
strange
get money cleaning your dark side.
Alan, would you like to work in that job?
In my job or in this job?
This job.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I
Do you
think
want to
it's easy money.
Someone of
But
you,
I don't know if the paper it's really hard. I don't know.
I don't know what paper you can taste.
It's a cheat
Someone of
word.
you want to talk to me about that job? Would you like to work with this?
Well, I think maybe can be as I say easy money, but well, I don't know how much paper to gain a money.
I think it's a curious job. But
Yes.
this say Alan, easy money. The money was the word. I try it maybe 3 months.
Is that true? Is that true, job?
Yeah,
I-
it's a true job. I found some details about how money they earn. People, I think the company paid like 27,000 for one taste or for one how do I say un paquete.
Packet.
A
Pack-
packet.
pack-
They pay
pack, someone pack.
27,000
Yeah, packages are fine.
per year.
Wow.
So how much a year? Per year?
Between 27,000 and 44,000 euros per year.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money. Wow.
I search or I investigate a lot about that things.
Can you imagine if you could mix this one, the toilet paper tester, and the mattress tester? You will be rich, and all you have to do pretty much is sleep and go to the bathroom, pretty much. I mean,
What is the email for applying a
Where
job?
do I
exactly. Where can I apply for this?
What?
Where can I apply for this job? Like, where
found
do I send my resume?
I imagine all of you when the class end found it in internet. When I apply in toilet paper tester. Yeah. Okay, guys. About this, another rare or weird
Oh,
is other evaluator. That is very strange, and I think that I can't work in that because I don't know, my nose and I smell a lot of odors, and when I have COVID, I suffer a lot because I lost my olfato teacher. How I say olfato?
You can also say smell, I think.
Smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me it was so difficult, but a lot of people work in that, not only bad odors. For example, a lot of people works with the smell of food or the smell of wine, and also a lot of another people taste the desodorante. I don't remember. Oh, deodorant.
Yeah,
Teacher.
deodorant.
Deodorant. Do you think, guys, that someone of you can work in or no?
I think
Danny.
I think if the other is nice, or I can, but it is I can if the other is ugly or bad other, I can.
Thank you, Dan.
For me, it's very bad job because I can smell well or too much. Um, um, it's very difficult for me to recognize um, odor or color odor. Okay.
Yeah. Someone else? Okay, I have Montero, Alan.
yes. Maybe this job can be easier for me, but I think I cannot do this job because, well, can be easier because I have rhinitis and I cannot smell anything, and really I cannot smell anything. But well, for other side, because I cannot smell anything, And maybe I couldn't do this job, but I don't know, maybe it can be easier for me for this reason.
Okay, thank you. Maripaz?
I couldn't smell an armpit. I couldn't. It's disgusting.
Really.
Oh. Not for us that job. Monse?
I cannot work in the other evaluator. I can't vomit. very vomit. And in the other works, the taste, the bed is confused, but because I don't I don't enjoy relax in my bed. I don't enjoy rest, but it's work. And so I don't like this work. This is my space for the relaxing. I work in the test. No, I don't work in this taste. The bed is very sad. It's very sad, but this is work.
Okay, thank you, Monse. Teacher, would you like to work in that work, other evaluator, or no?
Sorry, I was
Teacher.
mute. Smelling armpits?
Yep.
No. Like, no, I couldn't. I mean, I can mix the one of mattress tester and the one of like where I just have to go to the bathroom. Like those will be fine. But this one, no. Oh God, no. Oh God,
Okay.
no.
Well,
Can you
I want.
imagine?
Okay. No,
Tell
I
me.
want to tell you two fun or curious facts that I found about that job. For example, in some one of these works, you need to have a chemistry degree. For example,
Oh,
yeah, it's
why?
serious, right? It's serious. Don't say it, but they used to, for example, prove the odor of perfumes or food or wine. They have know a lot of characteristics about the products, and I think they need to have that degree. Next, Ivan. And I have the last. I found a lot of curious works, but I don't have the time to present all of this. The last is the golf ball retriever. For example, in USA, in a lot of hotels have that fields, big fields when the host play golf, but a lot of balls went to the lake, or I don't know, that the special things that have the field, but no one can get them. And there is a lot of company that have works that only go and drive. I think bucear is drive and found that balls. And there is a work. Do you know about that work, or is it new for us?
Well, I just think this
It's a new
balls.
for me.
It's a very new for me too.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think it's a great job. Right?
Yeah. Why? Why do you think that?
because this outside is you can in the water is I think is relaxing job. It's no stress. I don't know. I think it's this.
It's
And what
They
like
happened?
enjoy the
living.
water.
It's like living. That was
I
fun.
mean, it would depend on, I think, I mean, I don't know. It depends, because imagine if they tell you, okay, we're gonna pay you for every ball that you recover. And that day you don't find any. Imagine if, I mean, like, you'll be going home with nothing, like not even a penny. So I think that I mean, if they're gonna give you a salary like a weekly or semi-weekly salary, regardless of how many balls you find, I mean, it sounds great. Like I could even take it, but I think I wouldn't take it. But I mean, imagine if they are going to pay you for every ball that you actually recover, then I don't think it'll be so great.
And what
Hello?
happened if oh,
Actually, these balls have to be really expensive, no?
yeah, I think so. But that balls they can use again. The people have to recycle it or process it because I don't know. I don't found the explanation, but always recycle. Don't can you use because I don't know that word have a lot of techniques or and what happened if the balls pass a lot of days or a lot of weeks in the weather. I don't know. Maybe it's a problem that we have to investigate.
Sure.
And the next, Ivan.
Thank you, Lau. Teacher, can we go on with the presentation? Are we on time?
Well, it's gonna be 7, but how much time are you missing? Or how much time do you think you need?
I'm going to finish, or maybe Ivan, if you want to continue, I don't have problem.
No, but how much do you need? Depending on how much you need, we might have a little bit extra.
This is my last, well, this is my last, but only maybe 2 of you, if you know any other work that something or some strange like that, maybe 2 of you can tell me for be more quickly.
I know the weird job in Netherlands. They so many people working fishing bicycles, pescando bicis, fishing bicycle,
This is
fishing bicycle.
oh,
Yeah, the people throw the bicycle in the canals on the river, and they people recollect these bicycles in the rivers for the clean the rivers. Yeah, it's a word in Netherlands. So the one transportation in Netherlands is a bicycles, and that's it.
Maripaz, and I think we are done with Maripaz.
Yes, the pool cider tester. They test the sailors to see if they are safe. Of course, you are dead in the process. Yes, it's too dangerous. I cannot imagine like the people who tells the pros the sailors and you can dead in there
It
because
was
it's
so
too dangerous.
dangerous, I imagine.
Yes, it's terrible job, but the easy money.
Easy money, but
But my life
it
is so
costs your
important.
life, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't think so. For me, it's hard money.
Okay. Ivan, you continue.
Thank you, Lau. Teacher, do we have 5 minutes?
Yes, sir.
more?
You can have 5 more minutes.
Okay. Okay, guys, I have 5 questions for you, but I'm going to make only 3 maybe. How do you like to work? Work at office or work at home? since the COVID, a lot of us are working at home, but maybe this way, this work way, is not the best for a lot of jobs. How do you think? What do you think about it? About this?
Work for home.
Why?
Because do you see
Depend
the
for job.
people? Do you don't talk to people? You're here in your house. Well, I think so. I comfortable. Comfortable. How can I say, teacher? Comfortable. Comfortable, like well, comfortable.
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 Yes.
Comfortable in my house, in my office, seeing these people, and that's it.
Okay. Thanks, Maripaz. Go ahead, Danny.
For me, I would like to work in both because in home you can to spend less time in the transportation, less time to think what do you eat in the lunch time. You can to talk with your family. You can to do more things in home, but in the office you can to work more concert concentration con, concentrado. Okay, you can to talk with a lot of co-workers for a team. Yes, if I if I can, I would like to work in both firms.
Okay, thank you, Danny. Let's go, Anna, please.
I work in my house, and because it's more comfortable, I have time with my family and with my clients. In the moment I need a time with my family and the farm, and this work is better in my house than the office. And the moment I don't have co-worker, but now I think is more, I don't know, it's better in my house. I prefer in my house, and I have more benefit. I don't know, beneficio.
Benefits.
Guys, excuse me, how can I say trabajo de campo, say outside work? Or I don't know, how can I say trabajo de campo?
Field work.
Thank you, teacher, field work.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Anna. Let's see, Monse, please.
I like work at office or high school. I need talk other people. I need see other people. In my house, is very relaxing, but work in my house is very bored. I need go to the high school. I need what do you say, relacionarme?
Communicate with?
Sorry?
Communicate with?
Como sentir a la gente o feel the other people.
You can, that one, maybe what you can do, what you can say is socialize.
Yes, I need socialists. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Monse. Go ahead, Andrea.
I think it depends on job. For example, there are different company where where this is easy, but the other is very complicated. For example, the company computer, I don't know, how you say word que trabajan con sistemas. Teacher?
Like systems engineers or
No, como, no sé, como que, for example, Microsoft is very easy work in home, but the other company is very complicated for the. I need different people. I don't know, but I think the benefit is different for different jobs.
Okay, that's it, a good point. In fact, so we have a lot of ideas about work at office and work from home. Work from home is more comfortable. Let us stay more time with family and maybe spend less time with transportation and other things. But also, some of us need to be with other people. And I understand that because I'm very bored with this virtual life. And I don't know, I was searching co-work spaces because after 1-2 years working from home, I don't know, I feel that I need know more people, meet more people and things like that. Okay, the second question, do you like to work with music or without music? Anna, you work without music?
Without music, yes.
Why?
I don't know. And the moment I say, oh, I would like to listen to music. Okay, but I don't know the moment, and I silence the computer and but notice como no, I don't know, no es como el propio, sino que le bajo el volumen sin querer y se me olvida que estoy escuchando música. Entonces, casi siempre sin música.
In my case, in my case, I have to drive a lot in my work, and so I prefer work with music. It's more easy for me to drive, listen music.
Okay, and what kind of music do you like listen to at work?
Well, I like a lot of things of music, but I prefer rock in Spanish.
Okay, and what artist or what song, for example?
I prefer my favorite group is Fabulosos Cadillac. And
Great.
it's a nice.
Okay. Great. And what do you prefer? Work without music but get uh, uh, $100 more, or work with music but get 100 less?
It's a different answer, but I think I have to work with music and I can but get 100 more.
Okay. And what do you say, guys, about these questions? Another answer?
I have a question there because you're saying or get work with music or work without music and get 100 more. But $100 more what? Like per month, per week, per what?
Okay.
Because I
Per
think
month.
that would be
Per
very
month.
decisive.
Good question.
Per month.
And I need the
I don't
money.
know. The idea is work with music for less money, or work without music for more money. Go
I
ahead,
prefer
Monse.
I prefer $100 more. I work with music for this money.
Okay.
Well, in my case, I
Mhm.
prefer the music, but I really can't because, well, in the job, every time the chef is saying, "Give me a chicken, give me the
Mhm.
salad, give me this, or give me this other thing," and if I don't listen, then thing is saying in the moment, well, I really can't lose, and
Of course. You have to be hearing the people. You
just
can. Okay. And the last question, do you like individual work or cooperative work? What do you like more? How do you work more successfully, and why?
I think both are important
Mhm.
because in the individual work you can improve your skills,
Okay.
but when you need help of, I don't know, the other persons can have other skills, and it is very important for to make good works, and for this cooperative work can be really important.
Mhm. Maybe there are different skills. For example, if you like cooperative work, maybe you have skills about leadership. And
Yes.
in individual work, I don't know, maybe creativity. Thank you, Alan. Let's see, Anna, please.
My work is very individual because uh, the clients is I don't know how to explain it, because I am a content, and this work is very individual, or I work very individual. I can have a coworker, but uh, the coworker have a clients, I have a clients, and I don't know, mezclar, no podemos mezclar the clients, and now I work alone, but in other moment I work with a co-worker, but it's very individual. In the company,
Mhm.
and I am working in another moment, but the content is individual, and I
Okay.
prefer because is very complicated. I have I don't know.
In my case, I work in a big company and it's necessary work cooperative work. It's not a good see for the boss individual work. The objectives are big and we need to make work job because it's different when I work alone, and it's very important that cooperative work.
Okay, great. Let's go, Mariko.
Well, it depends if you are in the group or that you college most cooperative and sometimes it is frustrating to insist that they work, right? and work alone, you organize your ideas and you know what do you have to do and how you are going to do it. That's it.
Okay, I was reading that the extroverted people, I don't know if
I am
the
extroverted
word
people.
is correct. Okay, but extroverted people need to talk with other people to organize their ideas.
Well, I am
And,
how can I say mitad teacher.
how?
Sorry?
50-50.
50% to
Extroverted people.
extroverted people and how can I say the other
Shy people, introverted
shy people, right? Because I really like to work alone in other project, but I like to cooperate work with other people and chat and talk, but it depends.
Okay. There are a lot of interesting things about cooperative work. For example, I am a strategy manager in my company, and I have a team with 15 people that are leaders in their cells. In my company, we have cells, work cells. And in one moment, I have issues with one people, and I was thinking that maybe I was a bad leader, but then how do you say recursos humanos, teacher?
Human resources.
Okay, the people of human resources said me that then they test the person. They find that the person was not coachable. I don't know how to say. La persona de recursos humanos me dijo no es coachable, pero I don't know.
You want to say how to, okay, you want to find the definition for coachable in Spanish.
No, how do you say no coachable, pero en inglés de verdad? It's not coachable. I don't know.
I guess it would be like non-coachable.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. And
I have never heard someone say that someone could be coachable or no.
That is my question, because I was thinking that it was mal inglés, Spanish. Okay, and I think that we have to be with the correct person when we are going to work with others, cooperative work. and if we can't work with other people, maybe it's not our fault or our mistake. Okay. So guys, thank you for your attention. And this was the second speaking session. And I think it was great. Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for all of you that actually were part of it. Call it either creating it or participating. As I said, and I have said it several times, the impromptu, I don't know, the impromptu speaking sessions are and were created for you. The idea is that actually you can take advantage of them, because it's just pretty much come and go with it. You know, like talk, and you're not your grade is not going to be affected regardless of grammar. The only thing that could affect your grade, it's not participating or participating very little. Otherwise, so you will be getting 100 on that one. So it's really good to actually see you participating, because that's what you're supposed to do, and also because the more that you participate, the better that you get. So awesome for that. And thank you guys for the speaking session. It was indeed a very nice one. Okay, now it's already 7:20. I think I'm gonna give you like around a 5-minute break, because we're gonna start with grammar. So I wanna make sure that you are like more fresh or something. So I wanna give you like 5 minutes. Go and drink water, stretch, do something, but hopefully, I mean, like for real, do something, because we're gonna come and talk about 2 different grammar topics. So I want you to go and, you know, like really do something, like wake up, let's say, because we're gonna come and start with grammar. It's 7:21. At 7:26, I'll see you here again.
I'm going to eat.
Like
Okay,
always.
teacher.
Qué milagro.
Teacher,
Tell me.
stop the recording class.
Okay, now we're recording. Okay, let me go ahead and get my app real quick. Okay, as I said, we're gonna start with grammar. So let me go ahead. Okay, just a second. Okay. Sorry, let me share my screen. Okay, in the meantime, let me get something real quick. Okay, you should be able to look at my screen. Okay, by now you're seeing that page on the screen. I need everybody to go to that page, please. So go to that one and let me know once you're there. Okay, are you already there?
What page is, teacher?
It's page 62.
Ready, teacher.
Okay, in this one, okay, we're gonna start with this one. For this one, this topic, the topic for this one, I think it's really cool. Let me go ahead and click there. We're ready to talk about should. And yeah, I think so, right? With last class, we talked about should.
Teacher,
Yes, tell me.
a song say this, should I stay or should I go?
Yes, that's true. We talked about should last class, right, guys? Okay. So let's click on the blue thing, the one that says grammar, the one that I'm kind of zooming in the screen right now. And that one is gonna take you to the following page, which is the one that you should be looking at the screen now. Since we already talked about should, we're gonna be talking about units A, B, and A, C. First conditional and possessive pronouns. But first, we're gonna start with first conditional. Okay. So let me know once you're there, please. Let me see. I think my iPad is dying. Yep.
I'm there, teacher.
Thank you. How about the others? Are you ready there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, and there.
Teacher, I follow with problems, but I see in your screen.
But you already have the book, Oscar?
I have the old book, but that not.
Okay, okay, I see. Okay, now that we're there, okay, let's talk about the first conditional. First of all, we have four different conditionals. And it's fun because I mean, as we move from one to the other, the grammar structure gets funnier, or maybe some people call it more complicated. I don't think it's more complicated. I think it's more interesting. So and each one of them has a different use. The first conditional, as the name says, it is the very first one, and we use it to talk about things that have a consequence. Okay. For example, you go ahead and you say, if I eat an apple, I will be healthier. So that is pretty much it. Right now, I start eating apples, maybe not exactly like in a minute, but like later, the consequence will be that I will be healthier. You could also say, for example, if I work out, I will get fitter, for example, or in a better physical condition. So those are ways in which we can use it. Let's look at what it says there. It says we use if plus present to talk about a possible situation, and will or want plus base form to talk about the consequence. Okay. The if clause can come first or second. If the if clause comes first, we usually put a comma before the next clause. We can also use imperative or can plus base form instead of will. Plus base form in the other clause. Okay, let's look at some of the examples. If we get to the airport, yes, sir, tell me.
Excuse me, teacher. Can
Don't
you
worry.
explain about the second point?
The if clause can come first or second. Absolutely. Let's look at the examples and then I'm going to explain to you what it means, okay?
Really?
It says, if we get to the airport early, the flight will be delayed. If you tell her the truth, she won't believe you. What will you do if you don't find a job? If you don't go, she won't be very happy. She won't be very happy if you don't go. If you miss the last bus, get a taxi. If you miss the last bus, you can get a taxi. Okay? So what the second point says is like the if clause can come first or second. And if the if clause comes first, we usually put a comma before the noun. Okay. Let me go ahead and look for. Okay. Here we go. Wait, let me change it. Okay, here we go now. Okay, as I was saying, when we talked about the first conditional, sorry, we're going to have two different clauses. What are the clauses? So the first one is, for example, if I buy a car, I will go to the beach, for example. To the mountain. I prefer the mountain actually. Wait, that looks horrible to me. I will go to the mountain. So what the second point said, Alan, is that we have two. This is the first clause, and this, including this, is the second clause. So what it said is that I can change them in the, it wouldn't change the meaning. For example, you can say, I will go to the beach, to the mountain. Something is telling me to go to the beach. I don't know why. I will go to the mountain if I buy a car. This, wait, where am I right now? Okay, this is what it means. That you can have first the if clause and then the will clause, or the will clause and then the if clause, and the meaning will not change. The only difference is this one over here. Let me erase this. That if you do it with the if at the beginning, then after the if clause, you're going to have a sentence. Sorry, a comma. I don't know why it's a sentence. You're going to have a comma. If I buy a car, comma, I will go to the mountain. Or I will go to the mountain, no comma, if I buy a car. That's what it meant. Clear? No.
Teacher, I have a question.
Sure, Anita.
It's about, I don't know, the idea is I don't know, whatever, or it's about the trouble of the picture, the book.
Sorry. Again?
Okay. Las ideas que hay que escribir son como libres.
Oh, yes.
100%.
The only thing that you need to consider is that, because it's a first conditional, you're going to have the first one, the if is the scenario, and the will be the result. That's the only thing you need to consider. So for example, if you go ahead and you say, if, I don't know, if I eat a chocolate cake, if I eat a chocolate cake, what is the result? Okay, if I eat a chocolate cake, I will be
Get
happier.
overweight.
Huh?
Get overweight.
Oh god, yes. I was thinking like a positive one, like you will be happier, but yeah, you'll probably get overweight. We'll probably get a lot of weight because chocolate has a lot of calories. But yeah, you can actually come up with it. The only thing they need to consider is that the if clause, that's the way that we call it. Wait. That the if clause is the one that is going to give you the scenario or the situation, and that the will clause is going to give you the result or consequence, for example. That's what you need to keep in mind. The structure is the one that we saw in the book. You're going to have first if plus subject plus verb plus any possible complement, comma, and then you're going to have first subject, wait, verb, no, it's not the verb, it's auxiliary, sorry. The auxiliary, which in this case is going to be, I'm going to add it here in parentheses, will plus now we have the verb. And this verb is going to be, let me add it here, in base form. Meaning you cannot add anything or make any changes to the verb. It is going to remain in the base form. Okay, no S, no ES, no past, nothing. You're gonna keep it the same way as the verb comes, okay? And after that, what possible complements? It will depend on you and the verb that you actually have. Okay, let's test it. If plus subject plus verb. So if let's change it. If Kendra. If Kendra kills spider.
Sir,
Okay, so yes, tell me.
Exists different or exists different conditional or different, I don't know, what is the conditional in this case? So I have a card, well, and I have a different conditional, for example, zero conditional, first conditional, and
Yes, that's what I was saying, that we have four different conditionals. This one
yes.
is, yeah, we have four different structures for conditionals.
Yeah, and in this case, what is this? O sea, en este caso se usa porque, bueno, aquí lo que veo que es como, o hay unos que son en pasado, otros en presente. Este se está usando el futuro.
We're using present in the if clause and we're using future in the other clause. Any other question? Here.
No.
Okay. So with this one, if Kendra kills a spider, so I have if, which we have here, then subject, which is Kendra, verb, which is kills, and then the complement, which is a spider. Okay, we have the first part, comma, if Kendra kills a spider, another subject would be, maybe we can use she will, then we need a verb in the base form, she will feel proud, maybe. You have it. In the second one, I have the subject, auxiliary, which is will, and then I have the main verb, which is feel, over there, and the complement, which is down here, which is proud. So there you go. Yes, tell me now.
Why kills have an S?
Because in the first one, that one is kept in simple present.
Okay.
Teacher, I have a question.
Tell me, Alan.
Yes.
Tell me.
And the last example, if Kendra kills a spider, she will feel proof. And instead of she, can we use her?
No, that is a good question. No, we can't. No way possible. The reason why is because, let me move a little bit here. The reason why is because when we use she is a pronoun that can work as a subject. Her is an object pronoun. So we can use object pronouns when they are receiving the weight of a sentence. So for example, when you say we don't like her, or we love her. So we can use her at the end of a sentence because it is receiving the weight. But if it is performing the action, it can't, because it's not the function of it.
Because it's the same person.
Not necessarily because it is the same person, mostly because of the function of the pronoun. It's because we have different pronouns. We have object pronouns, which are those her, let me see which other one, us, him, etc. When we talk about object pronouns, those are, how can I say, they were not designed to do anything. They were just designed to be pretty. That's it. So that's why, I mean, when you use object pronouns, you can go ahead and use them to receive the weight of a sentence. Like you can talk about them, but you cannot use them to perform an action. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
It's like it's like saying it's not part of their resume. It's not something that we're designed to do. So you can use them to, how can I say it? Como que les puede echar la culpa, digamos, como que les puede tirar cosas, pero no los puede usar para hacer algo, porque son muy delicados, let's say. Like they
Okay.
were not designed for that. That's not the, it's like if I say, okay, Alan, your job is gonna be 1, 2, and 3. And then Hainer comes and says, I want you to do 4. And you're like, no, teacher said 1, 2, 3. 4 is not what I have to do. I'm not doing 4. It's the exact same thing there. We cannot use object pronouns as a subject pronoun because it's not what they were meant to be used for. Do you see my point?
Yes, teacher. Thank you. It's clearer now.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Any other question, guys?
Teacher, I have an example, but I don't know is all right or not. But I
Don't
will
worry,
say.
go ahead, say it, please.
Okay, if I drive an old car, I will have to be careful with the brake. Okay, it's right.
If let me write it just to be sure. If I drive an old car,
I will have to be careful with the brake.
I will have to be careful. Like this, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, it is actually perfect because you're saying like if I do this like in the present, if I do it, this is something that could worry me. Like this is something I need to be careful about. It is perfect.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Okay, guys, any other question? Something
Sure.
important. No, sorry, tell me.
For example, if I say I didn't study, I won't pass the test.
No, that one wouldn't apply for this one because you're using didn't, and didn't is simple past. And remember, for this one, we only use present.
Okay, just with present, teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
The following one, the second conditional, does use simple past, only simple past, and in the other one they use would. So it's like if I didn't study, I would, I don't know, get a bad grade, for example. But that one is the second conditional. For this one, we stick to simple present and future of will. Any more questions, guys, at the moment? Any doubts? Any concern? I'm gonna take that as a no. Okay. Super quick. There was something. Let me see if I can look at it in the book. Yes, I think it's here. Yes. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger. Example number. Oh, number 1, the 30 sentence. What will you do if you don't find a job? So we can also go ahead and create questions with this, like with a conditional. So for example, the one that they're giving us there, it's, let me write it here. What will you do if you don't find a job? And question mark. You can perfectly make questions with this. Of course, you can make any combinations, any mixtures. You can just get creative with it. For example, you can say, where will she go if she doesn't go to Malpais? Okay, in question mark. Where How does it work? You're going to go ahead and grab first the WH word, followed by the main auxiliary, which is going to be will, and then the subject plus the verb. That is the first clause. And for the second, what you do is keep it the exact same way. And don't forget the question mark. Without the question mark, it wouldn't be a proper question. Okay? Questions with this, with questions? Okay, looks like you don't have at the moment. Okay, in that case, let's do this. I'm going to ask you to go in the same page, well, not the same, in the following page. I'm going to ask you to complete right now. Please only complete part A to see if we have time to move to the other one. And part B will be as homework. Okay, part A, B, only part A. Go ahead and work on that one. That one I'm going to give you like 5 minutes. And so then we can move on into the other one, okay?
Teacher, please repeat, is 8?
8B, like this, for example, 8B, but only part A.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you like, I think that one is no
And
more than 5 minutes.
part B, the part A, B, part A and B. Finish
No,
the part. Oh,
B,
only the part A.
yes, only part A. Part B is like for at home.
Okay.
It's because the idea is to check part A so then we can move into 8C. So that's the idea. Part B, from part A, B, you're gonna be completing it, but you're gonna be completing it at home.
Teacher,
Tell me.
you can put 1 minute the black the screen.
Yeah, sure. That one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
There, or do you need me to scroll up, to scroll
there,
down?
there.
Okay. Don't worry. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Let me just take
Thank
a sip
you.
of water.
Thank you, teacher. I finished.
You're most welcome. Okay, guys, did you finish?
I think
One moment, teacher.
Okay, okay. Okay, please let me know when you finish.
Yeah, I finished.
Thank you. How about the others?
I finish.
I finished.
Okay, so shall we move in and start taking? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay, by the way, sorry for deactivating the camera. I had to do it because my iPad is dying. So I actually connected the whole thing so it doesn't die. Because it had like it has 6%. Okay, I'm gonna be activating in a minute. So for the first part, it says match the sentence has. If you leave now, you'll catch the 8 train. Is it 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. By the way, you catch that train. Number one, let's see, Hainer, would you do number one?
Yeah, number one is the hotel will be cheaper if you book it early. D.
Yes, if you book it early, correct. Number two, let's see. Wait. Maripaz.
Okay. If you don't hear from me this afternoon, call me this evening. G.
Yes, that is perfect. Thank you, Mari. Number three, Alan.
Okay, you learn more quickly if you come to every class.
Sorry, can you repeat it? I couldn't hear you very well.
You learn more quickly if you come to every class.
Yeah, that is perfect. Thank you, Alan. Number four, Monse, can you help me with number four?
if you get the new job, will you earn more money?
Yep. Yeah, that is perfect. Number 5, let's see. Oscar, we'll do number 5.
You won't pass your driver test if you don't take enough lessons.
Thank you. I number 6. Anita, can you do number 6?
One moment, teacher.
Sure, don't worry, take your time.
If I lend you this book, will you?
If I lend you this book?
Okay, will you remember to give it back?
Yeah, that is perfect. Thank you, Anita. Okay, guys. Any question, any concern, any doubt?
No, teacher.
Is it clear?
For me, yes.
Okay, well, that's actually
For
really
me,
cool.
yes, but I need practice.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna have more practice because we're actually gonna talk about. We're gonna be doing 8B, the part B, just in case. That one as well. Not today, but we're gonna be working on that one, so don't worry about it. Now, super quick, we're gonna move to the other one, which is possessive pronouns. Okay, as I was mentioning before, we have lots of pronouns. And pronouns are pretty much or are used every time that we don't want to use the name of the noun itself. For example, when we say Carlos likes his car, it is very, I don't know, nice. That it is referring to the car. That is a pronoun. It is a pronoun because it's pretty much, as it says, pronoun. It's like a noun. It's just that it's one that we're gonna use to refer to it. Okay. We have several types of pronouns. We have subject pronouns, which are the ones that we have seen and used for decades, which are like she, he, it, we, they, you, all of those. And we also have possessive pronouns. So as you know, it says possessive because it entails that there is some sort of possession, okay? Like it belongs to someone or something. So how do we actually use them, okay? Possessive pronouns, they're really cool because, for example, let's look at the example. This is gonna make it easier. It says, whose code is this? It's my code. So instead of saying it's my code, you can say it's mine. So very important. Well, let's look at what we have there, and then I can give you the information that I have extra. Okay, we use possessive pronouns to talk about possession. Is it yours? Yes, it is mine. We use whose to ask about possession. Whose book is this? Whose is the bag? We don't use possessive pronouns with the noun. Very important. It's mine book. Never, 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 ever. Never say or have a possessive pronoun with a noun. Never, ever. Because it's called a pronoun because it's already taken the place of a noun. So if you're calling a pronoun, but then you have a noun, like, it's like if you have a supervisor and then you call someone to be a supervisor, so you end up with two supervisors doing the exact same thing. So like there is no need to. It'll be a waste of time, resources, and everything that you want to say. Okay. The other one that we have over there, it says we don't use the with possess. Sorry, we don't use the with possessive pronouns. Example, is it yours? Not, is it the yours? Oh God, thank you. Yes. that is something that I think we have mentioned and seen several, what I have mentioned several times. It is very common for people to actually go ahead and say that, especially for us Costa Rican. Because, for example, we say the people. Remember, that is incorrect. That is a specific article. So when we say that, we need to make sure that we are referring to something specific. For example, something specific can be the people from Ciudad Quesada. Okay, that one works. But if I want to use a general term like people, like I cannot say the people, no, only people. People are, I don't know, happy. People are, I don't know, sad. Okay? But that is something that I think I have mentioned, and we need to remove it from our vocabulary. That we tend to say a lot, the people. No, unless you are specifying or giving me a specific characteristic about these people, you should be using as any other, only the noun itself, meaning people. Okay. Questions up to here, guys?
For me now.
Okay, how about the others? Any question, any concern, any doubt?
No, teacher.
No,
Okay.
teacher.
Let's create a few examples with it, because I think it's going to make it easier for you to actually understand how it works. Okay. Okay, we can actually go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and create both questions and create statements. Okay, so first of all, a few things to consider. When we use
Teacher,
yes, sorry, tell me.
I don't know, you understand the point number, the part C, a point 4. Um, I read, I don't know use the with possessive pronouns. I don't know, you understand the point.
Okay,
In a
no worries.
specific point, I don't know, you understand.
Okay, thank you, Andy.
For me, is how you say igual.
It is the same.
No, ¿cómo se dice igual? How you say igual?
Same.
Same. The other, the point 3 for me.
Point 3 says we don't use specific pronouns with a noun. No, they're very different. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about both of them. I think it's like 12. I think I can disconnect it and activate the camera. Just give me a minute, guys. Because not like I have a beautiful face, but I think it's nicer when you can actually see who is starting. Okay, now you can see me again. Okay, so there are different ones. The third point that they have, they're saying we don't use possessive pronouns with a noun. Okay, that's what it says. What does it mean? For example, okay, let me give you a few examples. Okay. As you know, nouns are people, places, or things. And possessive pronouns are like the ones that we have over there, mine, theirs, hers, all of those, okay? So usually when we use possessive pronouns, we use them alone. For example, instead of saying, it is my bed, instead of saying this, you say it is mine. Both are perfectly fine. What point number 3 is saying is that what you can't do is saying it is mine bed. This is something you cannot do. Okay? That is what you can't. Si hacen eso está mal. ¿Por qué? Porque ya el possessive pronoun actually entails the meaning itself and it works alone. Okay? A ellos no les gusta como que les pongan a nadie porque les gusta más trabajar completely alone. Okay, that is point number 3. So for example, if you want to say it is mine bed, never, never, ever. It is hers, friends, never, never. Okay. For example, I can go ahead and say it is her car. Instead of saying her car, I can go ahead and use the possessive pronoun, which is hers. Okay, it is hers. Es de ella, pretty much. As simple as that. If you say it is hers car, this would be incorrect. Okay, better, Andre, and everyone.
Yes, teacher. But
Okay.
the point 4 is.
Don't worry. I'm going there. Yeah, no, I'm going one by one. Okay, number 4. This one was number 3. Okay, number 4. As I was saying, what number 4 says is that we can't, like never ever, use the with possessive pronouns. What are the things that you cannot say? The mine, the hers, etc. All those things, his, etc. All of those. These things, you can't do it with that. Never, never. You only can say it is mine, it is her, it is his, etc. Okay? And as I was saying, this is very common in Costa Rica because we use la. Because of our language, we use la a lot. La gente, la población, or something. But it's not like that specific. In Costa Rica, it's very general. In English, the, it's very specific. Entonces, amazing. The people, okay, the people what? The people from Costa Rica, the people from San Carlos, the people from Cartago, which specific population? Tienen que especificarlo, okay, which specific da, okay? In English, you don't. You just don't. You don't need to. There's no need to, okay? Okay, questions up to now?
No, teacher.
Okay, now let's talk a little bit about questions. Okay, in answers. As you saw there, over there, I know which point it was, we have whose. Every time we use whose, it's very common to have after whose a noun, okay? Whose plus noun. So whose, his, wait, or this, in question mark. It was, sorry, I ate the E, I never noticed. Whose keys are these? And there you go. And the answer can be they are his, for example, meaning that they belong to him. Or you can say instead of his, it can be hers. They are mine. They are theirs. Okay? So on and so forth. Another question. Let's see whose bottle? Is this? And then you can answer the same. It is mine, for example. It is his. It is hers. It is theirs. Okay? As easy as that. Look that it works. It works completely individual, like there's no one else, only the possessive pronoun, and it goes at the end of the sentence. Questions, guys, doubts, concerns, comments?
Teacher?
Uh-huh.
So this answer is very short. You can add someone else or this is the correct answer.
Okay, can I add something else? Maybe what you could do is expand before, but not after. For example, instead of saying it, you can go ahead and say the bottle, I don't know, on the table is mine. That you can do. You can add before, but after mine, I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome now. Okay, guys, any other question, any other concern? Nope. Okay, in that case, we're gonna work on 8C, only part A, to see how much you're comprehending or not. And then we're gonna try to check a little bit of that. We're gonna have 8C part B for homework as well. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So I'm gonna give you like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe to go ahead and try to complete 8C, and then we can go ahead and check together. And after that, I'll set you free so you can go ahead and work on your workroom.
Teacher, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, we're gonna work on 8C part A.
Par.
A, only 8C part A.
Par, yeah. Yes, thanks.
You're
Y
very
the homework is part B.
Exactly, part B for both AB part B and 8C part B. Both part B's will be for homework.
Okay, teacher.
Recording. Okay, there we go now. It's a circle the correct form. Whose car is that? It's hers. Okay, number one. Let's see. Maripaz.
Sorry. Number one. This isn't my pen, it's the Susan. It's Susan.
Exactly, it's Susan's. Thank you. Number two, Heiner.
I think this book is yours.
Yep. Number 3, Ivan.
I think Ivan is not in class.
Ivan is not here. He abandoned us. Oh my God, yeah, you're right. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's see. Oscar, can you do that one?
Yes, teacher, I think this isn't your suitcase, it's ours.
That is perfect, thank you. Number 4, Monse.
Where's Mary? Where's Mary? I think these are her gloves.
Yep. Let's see. Alan, can you do the following?
Sir, the number 5 is this case or mine. It's correct, sir.
Sorry, can you say it again? I didn't. I don't know if it was that I had a bad connection for a moment. Sorry.
Number 5, sir.
Yes.
This case are mine.
Yeah, those are perfect. Thank you. Kiss.
Keys.
Yeah. Let me see. Number 5, Danny. No, sorry, 6.
Number 7.
No, 6.
6. They showed us all their vacation photographs.
Let me see. Lau, can you do following?
Yep. Number 7, these seats are theirs, not ours.
Perfect. Number 8, Anita.
Okay. Number 8. Is this your bag?
Yep, that is perfect. And the last one, let me just move the picture. Number 9, for number 9, let's see. Danny.
This isn't my jacket. It is hers.
Okay. Yep. Guys, any question in regards to the topic? Any doubt? Any concern?
No, teacher.
Okay. You look so tired. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Well, the bread said it's already like 8:35, so we can stop right here. So you can go ahead and work on your online workbook a little bit. Let me go ahead and stop presenting already. I'm gonna be, as soon as you finish your call, I'm gonna be well, trying to upload the class, and as soon as it is uploaded, I'll be sending you the link. So in the meantime, if you have no more questions or concerns, I'm gonna let you go and hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Take care and see you on Thursday. Yes, because it's Tuesday. Yes, on Thursday.
Thank you, teacher.
You're most welcome. Take care.
Have a good night, class.
Thanks, teacher. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.